Hello everyone and welcome back to Stationeers. So right, if you remember the last episode, we stopped right in the middle of a mining expedition, and we will today start by going into a time-lapse and finishing up real quick. After that we can go back to building the rocket. Not too bad. A full stack of silicon. Okay, before we do anything else, let's make a quick pit stop in the base and tell you what. First, obviously vent out the waste. There, pick up some oxygen, and let's take a look at the plants. So there. And I suppose we might as well take a shower too. Let me see. How are the plants? So you guys are still growing. Not what I wanted to see, but it's fine. Okay, let me quickly... let me see. I do believe this guy should have water inside. Right, I think we can push some water in here, and then we can pick up the piping. Yeah, let's just go for that one. So first, pick up this one, then there. And then you can go back as a T-junction here. And then push the water into the station there. Okay. And let's make sure it actually has water, and it has plenty of water. Enough to grow all these plants. Great. Growing moderately well. Why are you so slow? Maybe we should build a plant analyzer so I can diagnose what they are lacking, because everything else should be fine. For example, the potatoes are thriving towards seeding, so something is wrong with these guys. Are they being shielded by the station itself? I mean, it's open, so do we need to turn it on so they will be better off? You know what, yeah, let's just give them a bit of light, so maybe they will be faster that way. Anyways, let's just go ahead and put this one back, and the shower should be back in business. Right, let's take a shower real quick. Also, how are you doing, by the way? This one is empty, you can turn off. And this one has no more stuff to do. Okay, I will not empty it out, just turn it off, it will be okay. Anyways, quickly take a shower. That will do. You keep purifying the water. And we can suit up again. And you know what, might as well eat. At this point, the foundation for the rocketry should be finished. Anyways, that's fine. And let me take a look at you guys. Still moderately growing. I mean, they have enough water, so it must be the light. And the nitrogen is still above 1%, so it should be fine as well. Okay, but I also don't want to give them a light fatigue, so just turn it off. They will be growing a bit slow, but that's fine. Once we harvest them, we will pick all that up, and I think I will recycle this station, because, as I've said, this is not going to cut it. Not space efficient and not power efficient either. Anyways, alright, jumpsuit, and we can go. Well, let me see. There is the launch mount. Thankfully, we only need one of these, at least one per rocket, but obviously for now we will only build one of them. Next up, we will need a couple of fuselages, which are right here. Ooh, we will need a lot of them. Also, we are running low on steel, so might as well merge them back together. Let me see the fuselage. Fuselage, or not Dassault, but fuselage, this one. So this one will give us these, and we can also color them. I suppose we will have, obviously engine mount is what will go on the bottom, and then I think I will only build a very small rocket, so I will only print out 3 fuselage pieces. Yeah, that will do for now. So there, let me guess, super slow as well. Not as bad as the launch mount, but still slow. So right, we'll need 3 of these. One for the engine, one for the main body, and one for the top fairing. So right. Now, if we paint these, are they going to paint the gray part or the black part? I think it will be the black part that's going to get painted. Well, I guess we can check. I think I will go for obviously A1 engine mount, A3 fairing, and maybe A2 fuselage. Yeah, sure. That's not really what's important. The important thing is that after this one, I suppose we might as well just go down the list. So on this side, we will need 1 surface scanner, so gold and copper. Might as well put everything we need inside. We will not need silver or Constantan, I believe. That's empty now. Anything from here? We might need Ingvar, but I'm not sure. This one is empty, you can turn off. So gold and copper, you can turn off and empty out the rest. So there. And we will need these as well. As I've said, I have been testing this, and one more thing before we proceed. I have been watching Shadow Drake's tutorials on YouTube. I highly recommend if you want to get into rocketry. Basically just search for Shadow Drake Stationeers and his channel will absolutely definitely come up, and I highly recommend his tutorials on rocketry and also, you know, phase change and all that, but rocketry was especially informative. So if you want to get into rocketry, I highly recommend him. And I have been basically getting all my information from him. Also, I just realized why we had 2 pipe kits. That is because I picked up from here. Okay, I will pick up this one. No. I want to have the white, and then we can merge, and now we have 3 whites. Yeah, it's a bit of an exploit, but everybody that does it, it's fine. So anyways, after this one we need 1 more. Oh jeez, this one's print a long time. Thankfully we only need to take care of this 1 time. Fine. After this, so we will need 1 surface scanner head. I will try to explain how this one works as we are building the rocket, but the scanner head will go into a main scanner device on the rocket. And by the way, I haven't said this one yet, but I have been playing around with rockets before, but that was before the big rocket rework. I don't know, a couple of updates ago. And back then, rockets were basically just, I do believe we only had a launch mount and then pre-made engines and fuselage types and stuff like that. Fuel tanks, you know, what you would expect. And it was very, very basic, but now it is a lot more involved. Basically, we have to put all these kinds of devices into the rocket, and that is how we will customize the rocket. Anyways, after this one more of these fuselages. There. Okay. Oh jeez. These print for a long time. Anyways, so one of the scanner heads. We will need an access bridge. I believe this is just a walkway. We will need an avionics, so electrum and solder. Then we will not need a chute in umbilical. This is just for mining, I believe. And for this first rocket, we are not going to go for mining. This is just a test rocket, which we will use to map out the deep mining sections of the planet, basically. Because if you remember, deep mining no longer works as it did before. Since the terrain update, deep mining is now regional. So, for example, the old base is sitting on a silver deposit. If you place down a deep miner there, we would only ever get silver, nothing else. We might be sitting right now on top of a gold deposit, I am not sure. We still might be in the silver area, but I do believe that mountain over there is gold, so that would be kind of nice as well. And the big volcano in that direction, I believe, is coal, but that's all I have discovered so far. Yes, I know I could look at online maps, but I don't want to. That would be a bit of a spoiler, so let's not do that. Let's do it properly. So anyways, I suppose while this one was printing, we could have gone and set up the foundations, but it's fine. We can do it afterwards. So this one will finish printing in a second. And then we can get started on the rest of the printings. Also, the silicon. Do we need anything else from the other printers? Oh, right, we will need some inline tanks from this one. So for that one, we need to have the silicon. Because, well, I have only learned this from Shadow Drake's tutorials once again. The default fuel tanks that you can get from the rocketry printer is not the best. They are not insulated. To make sure that they are not going to overpressurize or even auto-ignite, we might want to use insulated tanks, and for that one we will use the insulated inline tanks from the utility kits. So that is why we needed a lot more silicon. Anyways, this is the surface scanner head. After this one, we can print out the avionics, I suppose. Also, we will need a lot of electronic parts, so right. We are quite busy for now. Anyways, you guys can merge. And we will need a lot of heavy cabling as well, but I will deal with that one very much later. Basically, I will try to lay out the basic structure of the rocket, and then we will cable up stuff and place down the pipes. So yeah. By the way, how much piping do we have? We have 13. I think that might be enough. You know what? Yeah. Let me quickly pick up a piece of orange pipe. And there. You come with us. You merge and you can go back. And now we have orange pipes. Once again, small exploit, but everybody does it, so whatever. Anyways, scanner head is done. Next, the avionics. After that, we don't need a chute, that's for mining. We have the fuselages. We will need a gas umbilical. In fact, we need 2 of them. So let's get started on those. Once again, I will try to describe everything as we are building. We need 2 of these. In fact, we are running out of space, so we might want to go and start setting things up. There, we have 2 more spaces we can use. Launch mount is fine. We will not need a liquid umbilical. This is only for a liquid engine, something we are not going to use, at least for now. We will need 2 power umbilicals, but power umbilicals are not much use without the launch tower. So you know what, I will print out those real quick. Let me see, where is the launch tower? There you are. Oh jeez, 10 each. But for a The amount of space we have on this rocket, the length of the rocket is going to be 3 frames, so we need to have 3 of these as well. Right. Well, as I said, nobody said it's going to be cheap, but it will pay back quite handsomely. Okay, so that's 1, and we need 2 more. Right. I really should have dealt with the foundations as the fuselages were printing. Oh well, hindsight. Also, now that I think about it, we might as well print out a couple of filters for our suit. Let me see, carbon dioxide filters, medium, iron, silver, constant, and I believe we have the constant and then the silver here, exactly. There, and the iron, oh, did I put it into this one? Yeah. Okay, after this one, stop, and then just give us the iron, please. Okay, after that, what else can we print out? I will only print out the... I mean, we can print out one of the power umbilicals now, it's fine. Right, but first, you, and then give us the iron, please. So we have enough room for one more thing. Let me see, so our umbilical will come later, but I suppose we can print out one now, but might as well print them out together. And let me see, I suppose, yeah, the engine. Now we have 4 different kinds of engines. We have liquid and gas, and each of those have 2 versions as well, a pressure fed or a pumped. So 4 different kinds altogether. Liquid engines are a bit more powerful than the gas ones, I believe, but you know, they require liquid fuel, so that's a whole other kind of worms. But the gas ones are a bit easier to handle, especially the pumped gas rocket engine, so that is what we will go for. The pressure fed one is a lot more powerful once again, but it's a bit more finicky, so let's take it easy for this first rocket. So pumped gas rocket engine, but only one, please. So anyways, that's 1 filter and 1 more, please. There. Also use this one first. So right, this engine, after that, that's the engines, rocket atmospherics, I believe. All right, I think this is for gas harvesting. Oh right, and the batteries. I think I would like to have at least 3 batteries in this one, because as I said, I did test this one a little bit, and 2 rockets was enough for, 2 of them was enough for quite a bit of scanning, but I don't think we can scan the entire planet with just 2 batteries. So let's play it safe and have 3 of them. In fact, I suspect even 3 of them will not be enough, but it's fine. We will have 3. If we have to, we can bring the rocket down, recharge and send it back up again. So it's fine. And these can stack, but I don't know how much. You know what? Yeah, it's fine. You can turn off for now. Although, no, you can leave on. Let's go and build whatever we can right now. So, go downstairs, have the frames and the launch mount in our hands. So, as I said, I think I will build the rocket station on top of this one, and we need to have 4 foundations right around the actual rocket. So right, so we will need to have these, and as I said, I will build the launch site on top of this little old mining shaft, so I don't know, we can contain the blast down there, it's fine. And this one will go right there. And there we go. So this is the launch mount. And I would like to have the tower a bit further away. Let me see. Something like this. And we should be able to put the tower on top of this one. No, there we go. So I think we can reach the rocket from here. I think so. So the rocket will be 3 frames high, and this is where we will place the outside parts of the umbilical. But I don't want to place them right now because we need to have the placement will have to be very precise. Anyways, before we proceed, we need to actually finish building the launch mount. I believe it is just steel sheets, right? Let me see, arc welder, no, screwdriver, okay. So screwdriver there, and now the welding torch. There we go. It is good to go. So, fuselage pieces. First, we will need an engine mount. Well, we only have a single one, so there you go. And then we will have a big fuselage piece, which will be the A2, and then a nose cone, which will be this one. Sure. Right, so this is going to be our first rocket. It's going to be very, very small, but for what we need for it is going to be enough. Next up, the engine. This one will go into the engine mount, obviously. So there, doesn't matter which way, that will do. Good. And right, now I want to monitor the fuel amounts, obviously. So what I think I will do is have a piece of piping come straight up. This is where we'll attach a gas analyzer, and then we will have no, not this one, this one. Right, we want to have this one exposed so we can continue the cabling up. So there, and let me see, wrench, you will need to go back down there. Good. And I suppose I think we can put a couple of extra small inline tanks under here. Yeah, I think we can extend the fuel storage that way. So right there, and there, and there. Okay, so big inline tanks go up and small inline tanks go down. Good. Okay, for now that will do. Right, and then the gas umbilical, I think you can go, let me see, right here. In fact, I think I will sacrifice one of the small inline tanks. Right, so let me see, I think this is the correct position for it. Right, yeah, this side will hook up to the launch tower, and this one will feed into the inside gas network. Right, and that means that we can place down the outside umbilical now. So we need to have the umbilical, but in this one, and it will have to be here, I believe. Now, we can make sure that it is actually hooked up by placing it down. And there we go. This one moved to the side, which lines up with the actual inside umbilical, and that tells me that they are actually connected now. Okay, so there is that. I suppose the avionics can go right up here. Although, okay, I will put it here for now, and I will move it if we have to. That's fine. Right, we can go back. Now we have plenty of room in the inventory. Although, first, let's empty out the waste tank. Might as well take advantage of the proximity to the old base. And you know what? Might as well eat too. So, food. water, and waste. Now we can go. Oh, wait. Check on the plants as well. They should be good to go at this point. Let's take a look. Okay, they have fruited but have not seeded yet. Also, this one is only 2, not the best. Whatever, it's fine. And okay, seeds, and that one is still growing. Okay, I think we can go. And by the way, I did not forget about that trader. We will deal with him eventually, but right now I am a bit busy with the rocketry. I think that's a bit more interesting than setting up something that we have done before. So anyways, I will deal with the inline tanks in a bit. Next up, we need the batteries. So as I've said, I would like to have at least 3 of them. So let's print out 6 of these, because 1 kit will give us a small battery, 2 kits will give us a small medium battery, and I don't think we have a large one, but 3 mediums will do. So 6 of these. And then what's next? We don't need a cargo storage, that is for mining. Celestial tracker, I believe that has something to do with the telescope that I have never ever used. I don't even know what it's used for, but whatever. Circuit housing, I believe this is for automation with IC10. So nothing I want to do right now. Maybe later. We will need data links, right? So we have 4 batteries. After we have the 6th one, the 5th one, I will switch over to this. And we need to print out 2 of these. Now, one of them will go into the rocket as a receiver, and we need to have a big transmitter tower as well. And yeah, batteries only stack to 5 apparently. So, make 2 of these. There. After this, now these are the gas tanks. As I said, I do believe, at least according to Shadow Drake, these are not insulated, so let's not tempt fate and don't use them. Other than that, we will need a scanner. This is what will receive the scanner head. There, and then stairwell, no, and a small transformer in the rocket, which we don't need right now. So, right, I think every device we need has been printed. Oh, right, the power umbilicals as well. Right, we need 2 of these. Okay, the scanner prints for a long time, no surprises there. Do we need to take anything from here? We might need the turbo pump to fill the rocket, obviously. We will also need a lot of piping and a lot of cabling. Right. Anyways, the scanner is almost done. From here, I suppose we might as well take one of the spray cans. Let's make it blue. Sure, why not? So, scanner, and then 2 power umbilicals. Right. We don't need frames right now. I think these guys can go back into the cupboard. And there. And then the 2 umbilicals. And we are full. Right. I will deal with the other ones later. For now, let's make sure the actual internals are more or less laid out correctly. And it is early morning, not the best time to work outside, but it's fine, it's winter months. Can I extend the umbilical without power? No, I cannot. I would like to check if maybe we can reach the rocket from here, because obviously all the exhaust might melt the cables if we are too close, which would not be nice. Oh well, anyways. So let me see. I think we might be able to have the power umbilical here and have it go this way. No, we cannot have it because it's in the same level as that one. But we could have it here. Although that's not going to be great either because we need to bring it all the way up. I will assume we can put it here for now. There. And if we put the batteries maybe this way, so input that way, I don't think we can have cables here. So I don't think this will work. I mean, I suppose we can do it like so. So that's going to be 2 batteries, input down here. I mean, I suppose we can sacrifice one of these. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I think this will work. Okay, so we can pick up... You can go back. We can pick up this piece of pipe. There. And we can have the battery, but after merging with this one, right here. Right. I don't know if we will need data cabling for it, but we might. But whatever. Anyways, we can have another... whatchamacallit? Inline tank here, I guess. So there, and then there. So we can have 3 inline tanks standing upright, and maybe another one down here coming out of that one. Right, let's assume that we can do that one. So let's just have the piping go there and there. So we can have 4 inline tanks, maybe 5 if I do here as well, but I think 4 will do for now. It's going to be plenty enough. Right? So that means that the cable umbilical will have to be not in this direction, but in this direction. Right. So these are the inputs for the batteries. Input, 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 input. That is correct. So that will do, which means that we can put the power umbilical on the outside right here, facing this way. And there we go, it moved. Good. Okay, so we are on the same level. And then the power output will be here, but don't forget we need to also bring it back down for the engine. Which means... we have to bring it down this way. Which means we cannot have this tank here, right? Okay then, that's fine. I think 3 fuel tanks will be plenty enough. At least we can get up to orbit, so it's fine. Yeah, we can have one small one down there. Don't forget we still need to have the gas analyzer over there, it's fine. Okay, waste tank switch out. Right. Okay, so the power will have to go... Don't forget, don't mix up the 2 power networks. So, this way, then that way, go straight across. There, and now we can go up. Okay, so they are not mixed together, that's what's important. So we can have the inline tanks here, and let's place down these scanner. Let me see, data link. Can I put it down here somewhere? Ooh, yes. You can go right here, so a data link will have to go just like this. Good. Okay. That is what will communicate with the uplink tower. I suppose we can place down the scanner that way. Okay, jetpack. That is the cue that we might want to go back to the new base. So, jetpack, and might as well go and start printing out the rest of this stuff. And we might as well place down the data link too, because I think I will use the trade computer for this for now. Right, so I know I could have gone up, but whatever. So I think I will put the data link next to that one for now, at least. Later on, I think I will move it to the... Although, you know what, no. Let's just set up a new computer in the old base. It's fine. Yeah, I know I'm changing my mind, but... well, that is part of the game. So, let me see. So, data link. The scanner head will go into the scanner, obviously. Let's print out the... So, we don't need anything from this one, I believe. Let's double check. So, we have the scanner head, so we don't need anything from here. We have the avionics, we have the fuselages, the gas umbilical, power umbilical, the engine, the 3 batteries. What else would we need? Data links are fine. We have the 3 launch towers. And the scanner is already done. Oh, yeah, I think this one is finished. Empty out and print out the inline tanks real quick. Also, steel is running low. Oh geez. I think we should have enough, so it's fine. So, utility kits, insulated gas. We need, I think 6 of these will do for now. Right. Although, technically speaking 7, because we have room for one small one down there. Maybe. Right. We will need a bunch of cabling, so might as well get started on that one as well. So there and there. Give us a bunch of heavy cables. I am only going by Shadow Drake's tutorial. He said that we might want to have heavy cables inside the rocket, so I will just go with that. It's fine. So that's 4 utility kits. We need 2 more. Yeah, I think I will only have the 3 big tanks. It's going to be enough. Also, we might want to have the analyzer too. This guy. Well, for that one we need the gold and the electrum. Electrum is not a problem, but the gold is under use right now. So, right, utility kits. What else? Let me see. Right, we need a lot of electric parts. Let me see, I do believe we will need 240 avionics, right? Avionics. This one, we will need 2, exactly. And then the rocket batteries. This one will require 4 each. Oh geez, that's already 14. Wow, that's going to be expensive. Anyways, I think this might be enough cabling. So, right, you come out. That's fine. So, yeah, electronic parts. We need iron as well, which is, I believe, in here. Yeah, We will need at least 14 of these. But what about the downlink? This guy. For this one, we also need 2 more, so 16 altogether for now. And what about the scanner? Rocket scanner, this guy. Okay, a single steel sheet, that's very good. So for that one, we don't need anything else. Let me see. So 16 of these. Good, so 16 of these, now you can empty out and quickly make an analyzer. I am not sure if this is strictly needed, but I think this will help us keeping track of the rocket's fuel supply, so might as well have it. So there it is, and I think this is it, right? If not, I suppose we can do more, but I think this will do. I will make a quick pit stop in the old base so we can vent out the waste and pick up some oxygen. I want to make sure that we are not going to be disturbed, and then we can get started on the actual work. Also, maybe we can harvest the seeds by now. So, vent the waste, pick up some oxygen there, and let's take a look. So you are still not seeded and you are growing poorly. Okay, that seed is done. I will harvest these. We might want to make some French fries. Right, seed wise we have 7. Good, hopefully we will have 11 soon enough. Anyways, for now, let's just make some oil. And I will deal with the rest later. For now, take a sip of drink and we can go outside. Right, so let's place down the inline tanks. So the inline tanks will be just the double ones. I don't want to overstuff this place, so let's play it safe. This one should do it. That's fine. There, and we can have the analyzer right here. And you can hook into the power network, yeah, right there, it's fine. There, heavy cables there, and just have these two hooked together like so. Good. Okay, so this one. This one will need cable coils. There, and now screwdriver and electric parts. So there and there. And I think this is finished. Good. As for these, let me see. Yeah, cable coils, exactly. There, and electronic parts, I believe screwdriver. Yeah. And they are done as well. Good. I do believe they have a switch, but they are turned on automatically. That's fine. So that's okay, and that's fine. Yeah, I suppose I don't want to have another inline tank here, so we can turn this one into a simple corner piece. That will do. So I think the piping in the rocket is done. Then now we just need the cabling. Also, this one only requires a single piece of steel sheet. So, arc welder maybe? Yes. Good, and it's finished. So, the scanner head can go right here. Good. Right. The power will go in there. Avionics. And that's it. Okay, just for the sake of aesthetics, I will move this one to a better position. There we go. You can be here, I suppose. Yeah, that will do. So what do we need to build it? Not deconstruct. Screwdriver and electronic parts. So that one and that one. There, and now 4 steel sheets and a welding torch. So that and that. Okay, so that one is hooked up as well. Now we just need to do the cabling. Alright, and heavy cabling preferably. Alright, the scanner is in the way. Fine, we can move it, it's not the problem. But that extra work, that's fine. So first, pick up the scanner head. Then we need angle grinder maybe. Yes. No wait, crowbar. There, and now hand drill. Yeah. Okay, so to make sure we have enough room, let's place down the cabling first. So power goes into the batteries there, it comes out here, goes around the entire rocket. Good, and now you just need to place down the actual scanner and we are good to go. So, scanner. You can be... let me see. Yeah, that way. Okay, so we just need a tiny bit more cabling and that's it. So let me see. You can come up. Ooh, storm incoming. Okay, there. And we just need to recable. Alright, so scanner should go right in here. There we go. Okay, it was a bit convoluted, but we got there in the end. So it's good to go. Cable it up, put in the scanner head, and it is done. So let me see. Right, okay, so Avionics, scanner, we have fuel. You know what? We can turn these into 3 length, whatchamacallit, inline tanks. We might want to. That will give us plenty of extra fuel. Yes, I know, I suppose we could put down one here as well, but that would make the rocket simply too heavy, so I don't think I will. Anyways, the storm is... we have plenty of time, that's fine. Okay, well, that puts a small wrench in the works, because that also means that we cannot really test it until the storm is over, so it's fine. Also, don't we have a computer in the new base? I think we do. Let me take a look. Also, first, let's print out the 3 inline tanks. So these guys, steel and silicon. Give us 3 of these, and we should have a computer in here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we only need to print out a motherboard for the rocket. This one, rocket control motherboard, electrum and solder. Okay, so solder and electrum must be in here. Okay, that's 2. After this you are finished, and then you can empty out. There. Okay, empty out please. That's fine. Electrum please, thank you. So one of these. We can control the rocket from the old base now, that's fine. There we go. And let me see. We have the cabling done, the piping is finished. Anything else? I feel like I forgot something. But what? I guess I will remember later. So, right, first things first. Let's pick up these inline tanks and turn them into triple ones. I mean, I suppose we can just simply put the single ones on top, but this is going to be a bit better that way. So, wrench. Pick up these real quick and combine them with these and just place down the triple versions. I think this fuel will be overkill, but whatever, it will do the job. So that's fine, these are fine, batteries are okay, Avionics, right, we can put in the surface scanner head, and I think we can weld all this up now. Yeah, okay, welding torch and steel sheets. Right there, and steel sheets, there we go. And there we go. The rocket is theoretically good to go. And since we have the spray can, okay, it will paint the light colored pieces. There. Oh, right, and we need to do the engine as well. Let me see. Pipes. Okay, we don't have the pipes. We need 5 pipes and I think some steel sheets. Well, we have plenty of time, that's not a problem. But we need to vent out the waste. So you open into the base. Let's take a look. So we have, these are still growing very, very slowly. Okay, tell you what, I will turn on the grow lights. I think it's going to be okay. And then I think we might as well eat. We are very, very hungry. So potato seeds, then harvest the potatoes, and we can replant 1 potato seed there and 1 potato in here. There we go. I cannot really see, but I think we still have 1 potato plant. Yeah, there. It's fine. Let's just make some French fries real quick. So there. Then 5 oil and make some French fries. And there we go. Might as well make it do it properly. So there. So we need to print out 5 pipes, not liquid pipes, obviously. We need proper pipes, gas pipes. And I believe steel sheets, let me say, yeah, 4 steel sheets. Okay then, let's do it real quick. I want to finish things before we say goodbye for this episode. We are over time, technically speaking, but still. I want to be ready for the test in the next episode. So we need 5 pipes. We should have 0. Yes, I put them back here. Right, let's just print out. Let me see, iron. Are you... no? Where is the... oh, let me guess. Yeah, there you are. Okay, you close and give us iron, please. Oh, sorry, pipes. 5 pipes, but you know what? Let's give us 6 because we don't want to print halves. Or we can just print out 4, pick one up there, but you know what? It's fine. I think that was 6 already, but it's fine. There we go. So that is... no, 6. Perfect. Okay, we should have everything to finish building the rocket. We still need to hook up the umbilicals and maybe make a bunch of extra fuel, but other than that, I think this rocket is ready for launch. I guess we will see in the next episode. For now, let's finish building the engine and then we are done. So let me see. There, and then there we go. Okay, so the rocket is fully built. Nice. We can use this one to map the planet. Well, we will do this in the next episode. For now, let's just take shelter from the storm in here, set up the monitoring station. Maybe we'll deal with the umbilicals through the storms in the next episode, but that's fine. We can deal with that later. Right, so first, vent. The oxygen is fine. We can strip down. And let me just take a look. You are still growing poorly. So I am not sure if it was the lack of light, but you are definitely suffering in the hydroponic station. You still have plenty of water, right?
Storm.
Yeah, plenty of water. Oh well. Anyways, I don't think the base has enough. Oh, sorry. There we go. I don't want to risk losing any soybeans, so I will not plant soybeans in there anymore. So let me see. That is potato plant still growing. Potato seed. Do we have any potato seeds we can reuse? No, we only have this stack and I don't want to touch that one. That is for emergencies. So replant there, one seed, and we have no potatoes left to replant either. Okay, that's fine. So quickly place down the computer. I suppose this wall-mounted version will do right in front of the tank, so it will not really obscure anything important. We can quickly finish it up with the screwdriver there. Put in the motherboard there. And in the next episode we will wire it up, take care of the rest of the umbilicals, and we can start testing the rockets. Not bad. Okay then, so for now, all that is left to say is that thank you for watching. If you like the video, you can leave a like, leave a comment, and maybe subscribe to the channel if you want. If you would like to support me a little bit more, you can do so by clicking the join button and becoming a channel member, which will give you an early and ad-free access to these videos. Once again, thank you for watching and thank you very much for your support. I will see you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.